detect attacks. Your IDS, your IPS, your firewalls. Those are these tools you set in place to detect an attack or an intrusion. And after you detect, you respond to any incident that might have occurred. Is it clear? Responding in such a way that, okay, if an attacker gets access to this system, maybe a malware, all the system network, and this particular system is being affected, what you do, you isolate it from the network, so it won't spread. Right? After you isolate, then you recover. Then coming back to resilience, coming back to operation, like nothing happened. Is it clear? Then, moving on, ethics and responsibilities of a cybersecurity professional. So, professional responsibility, with access comes responsibility. You have gotten access to the system, you have gotten access to the network. What are your responsibilities? How do you protect it? What is your job role? What do you put in place to protect these assets? Right? So it says cybersecurity professionals handle powerful tools and sensitive systems. Ethical behavior distinguishes professional testing from unauthorized attackers. What this means is, as a cybersecurity professional, your job is to carry out ethical activities, or like your ethical hackers. Your own job is to make sure that, okay, things are, or systems, devices, network, and information is well protected. Even as a pen tester, you have to be ethical, whatever you're doing. Is it clear? Then, it said, obtain proper authorization before testing system. Before I can test a network automation system, test your network, what do? I get a proper authorization, a permission from the organization. Before you carry out this testing, you see there's a vulnerability, you need to be authorized. You don't just sit in your house and just carry out an attack on the company's infrastructure, the company's network, or their system. Exactly. So that's the ethical responsibility of a cybersecurity professional or a penetration tester. Right? Then respect privacy and confidentiality. If you have been granted permission to access a system, access a network, your job is to make sure every information on that network, on that system is confidential. It can only be accessed by only authorized persons. Make sure that you respect privacy. Not every information you see you disclose. Is that clear? Then follow organizational policies and applicable laws. If you fail to do this, you'll be penalized. You are asked to carry out, okay, there's a policy that, okay, if you are testing this network, there are some critical information you are not supposed to. When you see the information and you think you go there, let me see what is there. You've broken the policy I was given to you, and you can penalize for that. Is it clear? Then report vulnerabilities responsibly. You find out a vulnerability, you're a cybersecurity professional, you're a pen tester, you find out a vulnerability, your job is to report responsibly, not to go outside and tell, okay, there's my company's website, it has vulnerability. You don't know who you are speaking with or who you are talking to. This might be an attacker, or ask someone as an attacker and use that information that you disclose to carry out an attack on your organization. Is it clear? So when you find out a vulnerability, what you do, you report. Okay, there's a vulnerability on this website, there's a vulnerability on our network, these are the regulations, this is the regulation, how to fix them. Is it clear? called hackers. So once you learn this skill, it's advisable you use it for ethical purpose. Is it clear? And careers in cybersecurity. In cybersecurity, you have different careers and different branches. Right? I'm talking about defending, I'm talking about offensive, that's character and attack. But it's encompasses just those two things. There are other roles and other branches you can venture into cybersecurity. You have the GRC, you have the offensive cybersecurity and the defensive cybersecurity. So moving on, talking about the first career part.
Don't take too much time.
So the branches of cybersecurity, we have GRC. GRC stands for governance, risks and compliance. The governance their focus is setting up policies. This GRC, their own focus is setting up policies, structure, and build up application security, and also audit this structure. So like GRC professional, the main job is to make sure, okay, this organization has a structure, has policies, and also carry out risk management to identify risks, to identify potential risks and regulatory requirements. Is it clear? So we said the GRC, their focus is policies, risk management, and regulatory requirements. He said it ensures that organization security policies align with laws and standards like GDPR or ISO 27001. The GDPR stands for General Data Protection Regulation. It's a policy under the EU, the European Union, that protects individuals' information under the European Union, EU. Is it clear? That's GDPR. ISO 27001 is for information management security. Moving on, we'll talk about all this. I'm just trying to go through it. Professionals manage risk assessment, implement control, and audit compliance to minimize vulnerability. That's the job of the GRC professional. That's just one branch in cybersecurity. It's one job. That is no job roles. The job roles is to check for risk, to carry out risk assessment, which is identifying risk, assessing risk to know its likelihood and impact, and setting up remediations, mitigations to fix those risks. Is it clear? And another job role is to implement security controls within an organization. Also, at the end of the day, carry out audits. The audits could be annually, could be quarterly, to see if this organization is actually adhering to or complying to those standards, policies that have been set up. Then another branch is the defensive cybersecurity. So their focus is to protect and monitor systems. One of the jobs there is called SOC analyst, Security Operation Center analyst. Their job is to monitor for anomalies, abnormal behaviors on systems, on network, and reports, do analysis and do reports. Is it clear? So we said include roles like SOC analyst, which I just said, threat hunters, and incident responders. Incident responders are those that respond to an incident when it occurs. Using a set of plans, what called an incident response plans. Okay, if this should occur, this is what we will do. Is it clear? Then their job is to detect, prevent, and mitigate cyber attacks using tools like the firewalls, the IDS, and the SIEM system. Is it clear? Then the next branch is the offensive cybersecurity. So their focus is to find vulnerabilities before attackers do. That's the job of the penetration tester. I've been saying their job is to test for vulnerability before an attacker finds out. They fixed it. Is it clear? Then includes penetration testers and red teamers. So they simulate attacks, identify weaknesses, and recommend fixes to strengthen security. Is it clear? Any question? Any question? So you can attack information of relevant cybersecurity to be like no one. No, you have to pick it each. The thing is, you have to know everything you can. You still have to do it individually. I'm going to place cybersecurity or physical cybersecurity as a or GRC professional. Yeah, you understand. But the thing is, you have to understand every branch. Is to know as a defender, you have to understand these are attacker also. Yeah. Then as an attacker, you also understand that as a professional or a heavy tester. Yes. So you have to keep people out. This is what I got to. How can you be all because you can't talk about if you can see it. Definitely. You must as employed by yes, you must have an idea of everything. Yeah, exactly. You have to know these policies, you have to understand that. Like defender, we have to know about these standards. So you won't penalize if you make a mistake at the end of the day. Then as a defender, you have to know attack things. If this is the method of you don't understand. How can you understand what you understand? How can you understand what kind of weapons attackers are using? That's the defender. Then as a attacker, what kind of security tool? It's on this level that I'm trying to think this. Is this security tool activity effective? So you have to understand that when you start application pieces, what are you better tester? After I didn't know that part of the first security. Exactly. What do you do? And what do you do? You know, sometimes you do the software is security. Operations. System. It's a unit. It's not a condition of various security issues that are being handled. Security matters that are being handled. Right? That's unit one. We have a software analysis. Software analysis is one thing that is tier one is the junior analysis. Tier two is the lead analysis. Right? Tier three is senior analysis. And of course, right? So their job to monitor and respond to security alerts. These are the division. It's a unit. They can monitor every system. So you will be able to monitor this is a market behavior. These are also the people that monitor every system. Then, and the same person will know since the other forces is investigating and continuing cyber incidents. And you should know what is as well as the attacker. The only job about is to put that incident. Make sure you don't protect. And this is the plan that is the best one that is to give you. You see that incident. Sorry.
Thinking of the situation, which I know of the that some hand them out to the individual and somehow somewhere the account person was sharp money entered the account, a huge amount of amount entered into the account and was removed. And the person is penalized. The person that is meant to oversee the account. What situation is that a situation around our conversation?
Not really. But if the situation like that, there's supposed to be an incident responder. I respond to that incident. The bank account manager should not be managing the account. But if not, the security analyst that monitors that distribution. Anyway, so we have the security analyst that monitors that distribution. And you have the responder. Someone is supposed to respond. After the responder comes in. If anything like that should happen, if there is an attack, you're supposed to respond to that incident, that attack, after it has occurred.
After,
Yes.
not before. Because the question is, why didn't you raise the alarm when such
The security analyst did not notice that there was a normal behavior on the network. Or maybe the lab security analyst. Maybe my lab security analyst that monitors those transactions. But it has occurred. There is a responder. The responder, the job the regular will do now. So is to look whatever that has caused that incident. They carry out an investigation. They say, okay, this is what happened. At the same time, the money was transferred from his account. Then, the penetration tester estimates any attacks to find weakness. Penetration tester is an ethical hackers. Their job is to test for vulnerability, system network. They carry out a internal attack on the network to see if there is a weakness. Then, you have security engineer to design and implementing secure system. This one, their job is to design the security infrastructure. You know those security tools, sync to the ideas, design them for use. Set up the same tool for the software analysts to make use of it. Is it clear? Then we have the digital architecture. Then we have the digital forensics analyst, so recovering and analyzing digital evidence. And we'll see movies where there's a crime scene. You see forensics comes to see, okay, what happened? This is the same job as digital forensics. You have tools like FTK imagers, for instance, a security tool, a forensics tool that copies images of a system, right? For instance, what I do now, I get this tool now. Let me say this my system is being attacked. I use the tool to copy out whatever is here. Without touching the system, I just copy to my own system to see what has occurred on this system. So their own job is to investigate, do a forensics, what happened, follow a track. It's okay, this is where the attack is coming from, and this is what happened on the system, on the network, on the device. Is it clear? Then we have the GRC analyst, the governance, risk management, and compliance analyst, who is a GRC expert. Their job is to carry out risk management, which they identify risks, they assess risks to know the likelihood and impact of that risk, and setting up ways to mitigate that risk. Is it clear? That's risk management. So the GRC analyst, that's his job. That's one of his focus, right? And that focus is compliance, making sure that the organization adhere to standards, policies, laws. Is it clear? Then we have a cloud security engineer. It's a security in cloud environment. We heard of cloud, right? What's cloud computing? No idea. Cloud computing.
Storage system.
Storage system. You are correct, though. Not that you're
It's
wrong.
like service as service, PAS, SAS.
What is PAS? Don't confuse that, right? Any idea?
Like
Go ahead of cloud.
for storage.
Storage.
Storage, not same, but has space.
Yeah, mostly we use it for storage, or it's more than just storage. It has other services that we need to. Cloud computing is a process of carrying out computing activities over the internet. Anything you can do on your computer, you're doing it over the internet, including desktop, including programming, storage, everything you can do on your computer. What you use to buy space on the internet, you do everything there. Is it clear? So for this thing to work well, we'll use iOS devices, use Samsung, we'll use cloud services like Azure, AWS and all that, right? You use Google Cloud, you use Google, you use iCloud. These are cloud services, right? So that service now on the internet, it needs protection also, right? That's where this cloud security engineer comes in. Their job is to protect every activities going on over the internet. Is it clear? Alright. Then, malware analyst, he said the reverse engineering malicious software. What they do, the reverse malicious software is okay, this is the particular malware that affected the system. This is the particular malware that affected the network. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Alright. Then we have threat hunters, say proactively searching for hidden attackers. These ones are, you know, a hunter goes to the bush to hunt for a particular animal. These are threat hunters. What do? They hunt for threat. What kind of threat is this? What kind of threat is it? They go for it. Are we together? Then we have the security architect. Say designing enterprise security strategies. What do? They help organizations to set up their security strategy. Are we together? So that's our main job. Okay, this is kind of security you are supposed to use as an organization. If you have a network, the first line of defense, you need a firewall. You need an IDS. You need a SIM tool. Is it clear? Any question? Right. So we get to start widely recognizing entry-level certifications. So in cybersecurity, you have lots of certifications. I say if I have 4 certifications already and I have more to write, right? So the certification actually helps you back up your skills. You don't care how skilled you are. You need certifications to back it up, right? So the widely recognized one, we have the Cisco Certified Support Technician, CCTS Cybersecurity. We have Computer Security Plus. Then we have ISC 2 Cybersecurity Certified in Cybersecurity CC. Those are well recognized, and we have other certifications, right? So this certification helps you back up your skills. So what you should, so after these 1 month, you can still try to grow your skill, right? And register for any of those courses, take these certifications. Is it clear? Then what you should remember, cybersecurity protects digital systems, people, information, the CIA triads, confidentiality, integrity, availability is the foundation. Security balances protection against usability. Human behavior is as important as technology. Attackers use malware, social engineering, web, and network exploits. Effective defense combines controls, processes, and awareness. Ethics and authorization are essential for the profession. Cybersecurity offers many rewarding, ever-learning career paths. What it means that cybersecurity does not end. It evolves, it keeps going, right? Nothing will take your job from you. Is it clear? Alright, so any question? Any question? So the next thing we'll go into is networking, penetration testing, digital forensics, cloud security, and GRC, which will be the old one of these are those we'll be talking about. So our next class will build on networking. Okay. But before we go, there are some technical things I would love to show you guys, introduce you to operating systems. I guess most of us, the operating system we are familiar with, it's the Windows operating system, right? Alright. But as a cybersecurity professional, you need to be familiar with other operating systems. An example is the Linux operating system, right? But the one I'm going to use to work with you guys is called the Linux operating system, right? It's used by ethical hackers for penetration testing, vulnerability analysis, so on and so forth. So today I'm showing you the basic commands on the Linux operating system. Right? So this is the Kali Linux system. The first thing you need to know about the Linux system most times, as a cybersecurity professional, you need to be familiar with what we call a terminal or a CLI, command line interface. A terminal is what allows you to communicate or interact with your system. Are we heard of command prompt before? Command prompt, no command prompt in the Windows system. Okay, this is command prompt in Windows. Right? So we can come here and search CMD. On this CMD, on this is a terminal. I can use this to interact with my system. Right? So there's a command called, whatever I'm going to type do this for me, do this for me. So whatever I'm going to type on this terminal, it's a command. Like for instance now, if you see where I am on the system, user slash user going now, my user on the system. If I should type dir and enter, it lists out whatever is here on my system. Is it clear? So I'm just going to introduce you guys to both systems. Systems. So Okay, so this is my Windows PowerShell. Yeah, this is my Windows PowerShell. Same thing, looks like the command prompt. From there now I can communicate with my system. So these are the commands you can use on the Windows PowerShell. These are the basic commands. So the get location now. So we didn't come to our systems. We are with us. You can try this. So if you are with your system, you can try these commands, right? The first one there is get location. It shows the current working directory. Yeah? PowerShell.
Your system,
On the system, just search PowerShell. Come down to search PowerShell. Just search here PowerShell. Or then open. It's open. So try this. Get dash location.
Okay,
You can
put this.
Okay, I'm coming. Sorry.
This PC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, get the location. So what it does now, it shows you the current place you are on that system. All together? What did it show you? Just the way it did. Yes, enter. Yes, enter. Yes, it shows you where you are on the system. No, not capital letter. The way it's written here, just like this. So the way it's written there, sure. All right. Get location. So see the way it tells me I'm a user. The L is capital letter. The L is capital letter. Get dash location. The L of location is capital letter. The get is the G is capital letter. The location, the L is capital letter. It shows you your user. See the path. You see the user, right? The same thing now. It's showing you your path. This shows you where you are, the location you are on a system, your current location.
Location as a place.
Like, okay, yeah, for instance now, when you go to your file explorer, this is your file explorer, this is your home. This is what is showing you here. Is it clear? If I'm to list it now, for instance, yeah, if I'm to list it like dir, it's list out content wherever I am on that system. If I list it now, you can see what it's showing me. Contact desktop, same thing as this my file explorer. So,
You get the location now.
yeah.
The last place here.
Wherever I am, if I'm to go to any of this now, okay, yeah,
This,
on your terminal, yeah.
So it show you your last place.
Let me show you how it works here. See, if I do CD means change directory. Now I'm moving from where I am to a different place. Now I want to move into desktop, right? So I do CD desktop, enter. You can see now, if you notice something, you can see where I am before, just user/user, right? If you look here now, you see user desktop, right? Meaning I've moved to desktop. If I'm to do that get location again, now enter, see now, tells me I'm in desktop. Is it clear? If I'm to list whatever I did, to list now is dir, enter, it shows me whatever is on my desktop. Is it clear? So I'm on this terminal, what this terminal does now, it shows me everything that is on my GUI, but on the terminal, yeah, I communicate with my system, move around the system. without using my mouse to go from here to here. I just type, okay, take me to this place, do this for me. Is it clear? Okay, though. Any question? All right. So this is for the Windows PowerShell. So I want to go to Linux. Let's try on that operating system. If the system now, these terminals or this command line interface, they have similar commands, while some of the commands are not similar, right? Like for the Linux system now, if I want to list a directory to see whatever information that is on that particular directory or that particular folder, I'll use ls. But on Windows or PowerShell, I'm using dir. Is it clear? Yes, different command. They do the same thing but different commands. So so this material will be dropped on the group. We can go home and practice on our Windows system for the one for Windows. While for the Linux operating system, we're going to drop a directive on how to install it on our systems on the group.
The Linux is for Linux. The Windows is for Windows.
Yes.
I'd like to know the difference between Windows.
Our Linux operating system mostly is used by developers, cybersecurity professionals. Windows is our general operating system that everybody is familiar with. This is a Windows operating system. Which, if you get a system here in Nigeria, it's a Windows operating system. If you get a Mac system, it's a Mac operating system. They are not the same, right?
The gaming system is actually different.
Gaming system could be Linux, it could be Mac, it could be, no, not Mac, it could be Windows. It cannot be Mac, not Mac. It could be Linux or Windows. Mac has its own distribution, Mac OS. Is it clear?
So you cannot use Windows command for
They have similar, like I said, they have some commands that are similar. Like CD now. I want to move from one place to another place within the system. I'll use CD for PowerShell. I'll still use the same CD for Linux.
Is there anything that among the two?
No, it's the same thing. They do the same thing.
That's
For the system, the operating system or the commands.
For the Mac, for the Windows, which is there any that is best?
If you ask me to recommend an operating system for you, because I am a cybersecurity professional, I will recommend a Linux operating system because it does all the job I want it to do for me. It does penetration testing, vulnerability analysis that I can't just use my Windows system for. I can use my Windows system to carry out an attack. Penetration testing. You get? So that's their differences. The Linux system comes with tools, hacking tools, which the Windows system does not come with. Is it clear? All right. So we all have our laptops at home, right? We can try this at home, most of these commands. But for the Linux, we will install the Linux system then see how it works. But let me just go through the Linux commands. We send the material, sir. You send the material. So the Linux operating system is actually an interesting operating system if you are used to it and understand its commands, you will enjoy the system. This is the GUI, this is how it looks like. Then if you come here, this icon here, this dragon icon. If you hover your mouse on it, it shows you applications. These are applications that comes with the Linux system, right? If you come close, you see recording instance. I know what recording instance, right? I explain what recording instance. The seventh stage. Yes, what recording instance? Gathering of information. So the Linux tool system now has tools that help you gather this information. If I'm to click on it now, okay, all these are tools. You see Bob Suite. Bob Suite is used for web analysis. It's used to gather information from the web, for web attack. The Buster, the FOV, Go Buster, Legions, Nmap, so on and so forth. If I go to the other tool there, resource development tools. I have tools that does that for me. Create my weapon, which is the second stage when I want to carry out an attack. So on and so forth. Just interesting tools are all there. Hmm? So yeah, it's a very interesting system. Unlike your Windows system that they don't come with these tools. Is it clear? Then here we have note editor, text editor. We have our home directory. You have our browser. And then here we have our terminal. Just like we have command prompt and PowerShell on your Windows, this is our terminal. This is how it looks like. So increase this. Yeah. It's good enough, right? It's good enough. All right. All right. So if you notice on the Windows system, I did dir to list. On this Kali system now, if I want to list, I do ls. It's a command. I'm telling you now, list whatever is on this particular directory or location I am on the system. And I enter, you see, it lists them out for me. This is my terminal. This particular place now is called the home directory. Please don't mind me when I'm saying directory. On Linux system, I don't call it folder. We call it directories. You know, in Windows, we'll say desktop folder, downloads folder, and all. But with CyberSecurity Professional, you don't call it folder, you call it directories. Is it clear? So don't mind when I say directory, right? So let me minimize this. You see this now? Okay, before minimizing, there's a command called pwd. On the Windows system, we did get location, right? On the Linux system now, I'm doing pwd. What it means is print working directory. What it means now, print out the current location I am on this system. Is it clear? Yes. So now you see the difference, right? Then enter. Now it tells me I'm in a home directory and my user is Kali. Because this, you see this Kali, this is my user, this is my username, and this is my machine name. So now when I did this print working directory, it tells me I'm in home and the user Kali, right? Then this slash before the home here is called the base or the root directory. The root of base directory consists of configuration files that allows this system to function, right? Altogether, for this system to function, there are some configuration files that allows it to function. It's see this slash, that's where it's located, which I'm going to show you on the GUI. So I'm going to close this now to go to our GUI. This interface, you see that home directory I was. If I'm to open it, you see, this is it. The same thing on my terminal. I'm communicating with the system now using the terminal, right? Then this is it here. Okay. Then you see this file system. If I'm to open it now, take note of the files that are there. You see bin, root, dev, etc, home, lib, and all that. Take note of it. These are the configurator file that allows this system to function. That's the system file that allows this Linux system to function. If I'm to delete any of these files, these boots, all these directories, if I'm to delete any of it, it's going to affect the system. The system might just shut down and not work. This Kali system. Is it clear? If I'm to delete any of them, mistakenly delete any of them, it will affect my Linux operating system. From no, on here, yes. So if I go to my terminal, I want to see those directory. What I do now, I do cd. Remember, cd is used to change directory. Moving on, we'll talk about this. I'm not trying to let's see something interesting. So I'm changing directory now to this base directory, which has that configuration files. So I do cd slash. Is it clear? And if I'm to enter now, if I list it now, you see those files. Remember, we have roots, etc bin. Is it clear? All right. So then if I want to go back to this directory, this is my home slash Kali directory, right? I'll just type cd. And one other thing here, you see this icon here, this, it's called a tilde. Tilde. Yes. It represents that home slash Kali. That's what it represents. Is it clear? If you notice now, when I was here, you can see, when I see this slash, it comes here. So you know which directory you are. It comes into this block, right? When I did PWD, it shows me this. So that means this represents this. So if I want to go back to this directory, it's either I do just CD or I do CD tilde. It takes me back to the home directory. This tilde represents /home / Kali, which represents the home directory. Instead of me typing CD /home / Kali, I'll just type CD tilde or I just do CD enter. It takes me back. Is it clear? Getting clear. All right. So then creating file. I want to create a file on this system. There are 3 methods or 3 commands using creating file. One is called touch, echo, and nano. Touch is used to create a file without a content in it. Just create an empty file. Yeah? While echo is used to impute content into a file. Altogether. Then nano, it's a file editor, a text editor. Like we have notes on your Windows system, you have notes, your notepad, right? On Linux, you have nano. Yeah. So if I want to create a file now, an empty file, what I do, I use touch. Let's name the file test.txt. What this means is it's a text file. Is it clear? Then I enter. You see, I've created a file, just an empty file. And I'm to list this directory now. You see the file is there.
What location is this file? What location?
It's in the home directory. I see my home directory now. What's my home directory? So I saved it on my home directory. If I'm to go to my GUI here, I will see it here. See the file I created. Yeah, right? So that file now, I created that file. There's nothing inside. If I want to impute content into that file, I can use echo, just like this. Echo. Let's say cyber security. Sorry. So I'm using that same text file. If you notice now, it's bold. Once it's bold, meaning I have that file on my system. If I'm to put a wrong name now, you see it's not bold, and I don't have it on my system. So I use test. What I'm doing now, I'm echoing this file into this text file. Is it clear? Then if I enter, so to view the content inside that file, the command is called cat, C-A-T. The full meaning is concatenate. I want to view content in a file. I'm using this cat command to view content in a file. So what I do now, I do cat test.txt. Enter. What was written inside. Is it clear? All together? Alright. Then I can still use this echo to create a new file. This is how it works. I'll do echo. So I'm creating a new file called notes.txt. You can see it's not bold. Yes, it's an extension letting anybody that get access to that file know, okay, this particular file is a text file. Just like we have extension picture, you have JPEG, PNG, so on and so forth. So I'm just saying, okay, yes, a text file. When it's a text file, that's .txt, right? So enter. If I'm to list it now, you see the file I created now. is there. So to view content in that file, I'll do cat nodes.txt. This is it. Is it clear? That's for echo. Then the third one is nano. Nano gives you an editor page, a text editor, like a notepad. So what I do nano. Let's create a new file. Let's say aitech.txt. So I'm creating a new file named aitech.txt using nano. So once I open it, it gives me a text editor. I can write whatever text I want to write here. So for me to save this now, I do Control S to save and Control X to exit. We'll also do this later on. I'm just trying to, let's do something interesting today. Yeah. All right. Then, so that's it. Then if I list it now, the file is there, aitech.txt. So if I cut it, is it clear? Okay. So before we go, let's do another practical. Are we aware of this word steganography before? Okay, going to see it. So to see it on your GUI, I minimize this. You can see all the files I created. Okay, see the aitech. And if I click on it, it's open. Clear. Right. So the terminal just allows you communicate to your system, tell your system, okay, do this for me, do that for me. So I want to carry out something like an encryption. There's what we call steganography, right? It's a process of hiding a file inside another file. Steganography is a type of cryptography, just like encryption or hashing. You have steganography, you have blockchain, you have, I think I talk about digital signature that is used for repudiation, not denying an action. Yeah. So we have different cryptographic solutions, but I want to practice one. Let's do it to practical. Let's do something interesting. Right? It's called steganography, hiding a file inside another file. So what we're going to do, we're going to download an image and hide the secret file inside the image. Is it clear? Like for instance, I want to send you an information, a secret information. What I do, I embed it inside an image. I embed it with a passphrase and I send it to you. And I know you are familiar with Linux system. So for you to access that information, you type in the passphrase on that image, you put the passphrase, it gives you access to the secret information. Is it clear? So let's do something like that for both. So let me download that image. Let's try it. Let's see how powerful the Linux system works. All right. So I've downloaded an image. Close this. So um, if you download something on your system, what it goes to downloads folder. So on the system now it goes to my downloads directory. So what I do cd downloads. So this system is case sensitive. So whenever you're moving to a directory, make sure it has the correct spelling. Right? So enter. So I'm downloads. If you notice now, it changed to downloads directory. If I list it now, you see the image I downloaded. Right? So for us to view this image on the terminal, there's a tool called EOG. Eye of No. EOG. It's not installed, so I'll have to install it. Yes. So I need to update. Coming. Let me update my system. So if you notice one thing, it asked me for my password and I typed in a password. The password did not show, right? The Linux system does confidentiality. It covers up your password, so nobody sees it. So whenever you're typing on a terminal, your password would not show on any terminal. So you just have to type it like that. So when I'm typing, nobody sees my password.
And they said you are typing the right thing.
I'm typing the right thing. Okay. So let the system update so I can install the package. All right. So yes. Yes. All right. So EOG now space the file, the image name. All right. I want to view it on my terminal. So this tool allows me. This EOG stands for I of gnome. I EOIE of gnome. Gnome. Yes. You know those little. No, you know those garden puppets. Those gnomes. Yeah. So once I do this now and enter, you can see the image pops up, right? So for me to hide a file inside this image, there's a tool called steg hide. But the process, what I'm doing now is called steganography, right? So this tool, okay, let me install the tool. I don't have it here. So you can see what I'm doing with my Linux tool now. I don't have this tool on my system, but I'm installing it. Unlike my Windows now, I have to go to my browser, download. Now I'm installing it from my GUI. So I click enter and it asks me, do you want to install it? Yes. Start installing. Continue. Yes. You see how powerful this system works. So it's installed. If you notice when I tapped it the first time, it was white. Now it's gone blue. Meaning I have this system, this tool now on my system. Okay. So for me to hide this, so let me create a file here. Let me use nano. I want to create a new file. .txt. Cybersecurity is the best. Okay, let's Ctrl X. So listed here now. So this is my secret file. This file.txt now is my secret file. I want to send to him. Now I want to embed this file, a copy of this file inside this image, and send to him so you can see what is there. So if anybody intercept that image now or get access to that, you won't be able to get access to whatever information that's saved, that is embedded, thank you, that's embedded inside that image. So what I do now, use that to steg hide. Minus CF. The CF is the cover file, which is the name of the image. Sorry. Steg hide embed. Embed. CF. The image, which is rose.txt. No, not rose.jpg. Thank you. And then the embedded file, the file I want to hide inside the image, which is file.txt. Altogether. So what I'm doing now, this is my embedded file, the file I want to make a copy, not the entire file, a copy of the file. I want to hide it inside this image. Is it clear? Right. So what I do, enter now. It asks me for a phrase, a passphrase. So I'll create a passphrase for it. If you notice, it's not showing. The passphrase did not match. So let me try that. I made an error. So try it again. All right. So we said embedding file.txt in rose.jpg. Right? If I view that image now, you won't see any file, right? I send this image now, there's nothing inside, right? But there's something inside the image, which is that file. So let's extract it. So what I do now, I want to move the file to a different location. So let's see how it works. So to move a file from a directory to another directory, it's called mv. The command is mv. mv is used to rename a file or move a file altogether. So I'm moving it. So what I'll do mv, the file name, which is rows, the picture, right? Then the directory I'm sending it to. Let's move it to pictures. So slash pictures. So tilde. The reason I'm using slash pictures, it's you can see this tilde represents slash home slash Kali. Instead of me typing slash home slash Kali slash pictures, what I do, I just put tilde slash pictures. Then enter. If I list here now, the file is no longer there, the image is no longer there. So what I do, I go to my pictures directory. So to go to my picture directory, I'll use cd tilde slash pictures. Is it clear? Enter. I'm in my picture directory now. And if I list it, the image is here. So now I want to extract that information. It's just like I'm sending it to somebody to extract the information. So what I do stgid, the same tool. Stgid. Now I'm not using embed, I'm using extract. Which is secret file. Name of the file, the image, rows. Is it clear? And if I enter now, if you ask me for that phrase, could not extract any data with okay, so I did the wrong passphrase as well. So you can see now, enter the passphrase, it said wrote extracted data to file the txt. If I'm to list here now, how is it?
Where's the file?
It's here. I've extracted it from the image. When I listed it before, there was nothing here. There was nothing here before.
So I mean, you can write anything
Inside. So I cut the file now to see what is inside. You get it now? Is it clear? What I just did now here, you can see I moved it to alright, I'm moving on. When we would still do this over again. I just wanted to do something. But do you get what I just did?
Yes, I understand you to the point that I want to see the embedded file.
This is it now. Okay, let me go. I wrote some CYBERSECURITY with the base inside the file. That's what I wrote inside the file. Then I embedded it inside the image and moved it to pictures, and I extracted the pictures.
Yes. So you attached the
pictures from the file. Yes.
So what's the file?
The file is the content. CYBERSECURITY is the base. That's what the content in the file.
That's CYBERSECURITY. So like telling someone send you the message.
Yes, I want to send you a message now. I don't want. Yes, I don't want any other person to see it. I send you an image.
Okay, now I'm writing. My wife is coming.
I need watching well.
Yes. So that's all for today. It's a wonderful one. So please let's know our names. Stephen. Okay, welcome. Prince. Okoma. Grace. Victor. You guys are welcome. So hope to see you guys on Wednesday. 1 p.m. So by Wednesday we'll be going into networking, right? To understand how the system works. I'm just trying to let's do something interesting. That's why I did this, right? I just wanted to do something interesting.
So before you move in, you can do something.
Yes. You just have to get your system ready. Yeah. You need to get your system ready. The same time, 1 p.m. No, we'll get to that. Not today. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. You can learn. That's why you have. Yeah, you can sit with them. Yes, you can communicate. That's why I asked us. Let's relate as family. Yeah, I understand. So it's nice having you guys. See you guys on Wednesday.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
It's really getting interesting, so you're making me want to go for that.
Yes.
Obviously, that's the intention.
So I hope this, and I hope next time I don't come back because this time now we are again now we are battling our brain.
No. This is an introduction, so it's you don't it's not you're not on the WhatsApp group.
Thank you.
I didn't even know your name.
Obese, just come with this. Okay, don't worry, just you can come in. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So just click on it.